Howdy folks, and welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles. Today, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever. Have a great day if you don't celebrate Christmas. Today, it's gold giveaway time for the medium tank winner. But first, a couple of other medium tank games, just to whet your appetite. This is Martin ALBUS, and he's in a Panzer IV platoon in an encounter battle on Ruinberg. Tier 5 game. Panzer IV, a mere shadow of the tank that it used to be. A lot of people have fun with it, using the 105mm howitzer, with or without gold ammo. But Martin and his mates here are using the L48 75mm gun, which, you know, kind of turns the Panzer IV into a German Sherman, which can be a bit of a culture shock for dedicated Panzer IV drivers, but we've had time to get used to it now. So, it looks like a light tank is rushing forward, seeing who can win the suicide lottery. Yay! Unfortunately, he was beaten to it by two members of the enemy team. And, oh, target. Unfortunately, we've just lost a platoon mate who rushed forward a little impetuously there, with all sorts of guns in front of him, another Panzer IV on his left, and all sorts of guns on the right. Unsurprisingly, didn't end well for him. Martin's a lot more cautious than that. You know, there's a time for rushing forward and there's a time for being cautious. This is definitely a time for being cautious. You saw how many guns were down in the bottom half of the map there when our suicide scout ran forward and won the lottery. So let's just thin a few of them out there before we move up. We know that Panzer IV's behind us, he's in no rush to come around. We've got another platoon mate keeping him occupied. The old L48 gun, it's not incredibly accurate. You know, it's a lot like the Sherman's gun. You've just got to wait for it to aim. You can use the rate of fire when you're up close and personal, but at long range like this, it's nothing like the old L70 gun used to be. You have to wait for it to aim, and you will hit targets most of the time. Okay. This road is looking safe now. So I'll finish off this Panzer IV. Oh, we weren't needed. And now it should be safe to push. There's a Panzer IV on the roadside out there who's heading this way. Oh, wow, that was a lucky shot. Never ever expect to hit anything on the move more than 10 meters away if you're moving at full speed in this tank. It's just lucky, you know, if you do. By all means, you know, take the shots if you haven't got anything better to shoot at, then by all means, yeah, shoot at them. But they did it again. Oh, no way, 3 shots in a row fired on the move and hit in this tank. That never happens. It must be Christmas. Oh, it is. So, what we got? A B1, a KV1. Oh, they're popping out of view range. Looks like somebody else spotted them. Oh, artillery. Didn't quite finish him off. Come on. Our platoon mate kills him. So we're losing 9-7. No, we're not losing 9-7. We're winning 9-7. What am I talking about? Those guys in the cap circle are... Well, there's two things. One, they're at the limit of our view range. Two, let's not be exchanging fire frontally with heavy tanks. We're in a medium tank. Let's flank them. That seems like the sensible thing to do. Make them split their fire. Choose between targets to the front and to the side. That way somebody, somewhere, is going to be shooting into their flanks. And it's us. I think he's trying to blow the tracks off that KV-1 to keep him turned sideways, but yeah, KV-1's tracks are quite tough. Now the B1 does have a very fast rate of fire. So don't sit there trading shots with him. Pop in, pop out. Only come out when you're reloaded, so that you end up shooting one-on-one. Now, so many times you see medium tank drivers shooting, searching for weak spots, shooting at the front of KV-1s, when they don't have to. You're in a medium tank, go around him, and this is good. Using the KV-1 as cover, he kills the Stug first. KV-1's tracked, keeps him tracked. Yeah, good luck with this, pal. There we go. Gotcha. It's had 7 kills. And there's an enemy Churchill heading back, which is keeping that Stug pinned on the other side of the road. Fair play to this Churchill driver. He spots the threat, he looks at his team list, and he thinks, crap, I'm almost the only one left alive. So here he comes. I don't know why he's not dead with a Stug sitting in cover on the other side of the map, but we're not going to get any help from that Stug driver here. We don't know what sort of health that Stug driver's in, and you don't really want to go chasing after a Churchill across an open field, so it's difficult to criticise the Stug driver too much. He does start moving eventually, but too little too late. Meanwhile, we've got a T-28 and a Churchill to worry about. There we go. And so many times you see this situation where you outnumber the tank who's capping, but you come after him one-on-one. Instead of making it a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1 fight, you make it lots of little 1-on-1 fights. And just give him the chance to win. And that's what they're doing here. T-28 didn't wait for the Churchill to arrive. You could see the Churchill was coming, but didn't wait for him. 8 kills. Now, the Churchill has a very, very rapid-firing gun. And it's good enough to penetrate, but it's good enough to penetrate the armour frontally of the Panzer IV. But Martin's angled himself. And again, reload, then pop out. Don't let him put 3 shots into you for every 1 shot you're going to take into him. And always aim for the front of the turret when a Churchill is facing you. Well, he doesn't need my advice. He knows exactly how to deal with the Churchill. And there you go. 9 kills in a Panzer IV. Alright, he was top tier, but Panzer IV is a shadow of the tank it used to be. That's not bad going. And that opens off today's replay roundup, which obviously, as I said at the start, we're going to end up with giving some gold away and showing you the winner. Or are we? Now, here's a tank that you don't see in replay roundups too often. The T-43, Russian Tier 7 medium tank. Well, you don't see many of the Tier 7s, because the Tier 7s aren't, well, they're not bad tanks. It's just none of them are very good. So here's Wakan driving his, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, apologies if I'm not. He's driving his T-43. It's a Tier 8 standard battle on Monastery, or Abbey, or whatever you want to call it. Now the T-43 is, well, it's a hard tank to love. It's fast, it's manoeuvrable, its armour is, yeah, it's well sloped, but that's all you can really say about the armour. It's a fuel tank on tracks with a turret and a gun on the top. It sets fire so easily, and the gun, well, it's the same gun that you get on the T-34-85, which was fine on a Tier 6 medium, but it's not that good on a Tier 7. I mean, you're going to be firing this thing at E75s, which just, reinforces the fact that you are driving a medium tank. You should be flanking, not exchanging fire with heavies from the front. And if you carry on trying to do that in this tank, which to a degree you could get away with on the T-34-85, well, you're going to be in a world of trouble if you try doing that on the T-43 in the games this sort of thing gets into. Now this game was just a fantastic example of teamwork. Particularly between Wakam here and this friendly Super Pershing that you're going to see in a minute. 1375 here making a run, trying to get around. 3601H, not going to let him get away with that without a fight. There we go, finish him off. Get him! Bang, first kill. But what's coming around this corner? There's some serious trouble coming around this corner. There's a Super Pershing, there's a Panther, there's a Tiger 2. Good shot at the Super Pershing there, he knows where to shoot him. Oh, balls, we're in trouble now. Super Pershing to the rescue! And watch this, watch the way these two guys work down to take... Watch the way they work to take down these three tanks. All the time, every time he goes for the biggest threat to the Super Pershing. Super Pershing taking hits like a boss. T-43, eliminating threats to the Super Pershing. Super Pershing going around. Pulling fire away from the T-43. Look at that, what a hero. T-43 blowing the crap out of this Tiger 2. Well, the Super Pershing ignores him and faces off against the enemy Super Pershing. You'd think these two were platoon mates. They're totally not. This was brilliant. Now by rights, that Super Pershing should have been dead. But the enemy Super Pershing driver doesn't appear to have much of a clue about where to shoot a Super Pershing. Because he doesn't seem to have landed a single damaging hit on him. It looks like all of the damage to our Super Pershing was inflicted by the Tiger 2. So 4 kills there for Wakhan. But that Super Pershing driver deserves half of the credit for 3 of them. That was just fantastic teamwork between the 2 of them. And now they're winning 8-2. So the team did equally well on the other side of the map. Oh, come on. Yes, yes, we'll have some of that. Oh, there's a Hetzer. Poor little bugger. What is a Hetzer doing in this game? What is a tier 4 tank destroyer doing in a tier 8 match? Let me just check the matchmaking. Who's he platooned with? Where is he? Oh, looking at the wrong team. Enemy Hetzer. Yep, platooned up with a tier 6. Oh dear. Watch this Hetzer just frantically trying to get out of the way. Hurls himself off the edge of the cliff. And he kills himself doing so. You can't blame him. And it's all over for the enemy team here. It's just a question of how many of them they can take down with them. Awesome. There goes the Hetzer. Executed by the Hummel. Talk about overkill. And look at that. You know, there's a Tiger sitting there. There's a Type 59. Who does artillery shoot at? Yeah, the Hetzer. Random games, man. Sometimes I just despair sometimes. Oh, what they got left? 3001H up in the Abbey. And this Type 59. Oh well. No guts, no glory. Forward! Let's get this Type 59. And now, well, we're capping. There is no way we're going to get up into the Abbey in time to finish off that 3001H. We may as well go and grab some invader points. And that was Wakhan in his T-43. Didn't get a lot of T-43 games sent in. This is probably the best one of them. In fact, most of the T-43 games that were sent in were this guy. He loves his T-43 and he's very good in it. And this was, in my opinion, the best T-43 game he sent. There were other games, some of them were almost as good. But this was probably the best one. Just some fantastic teamwork there between two random players in a random match. One in a T-43, one in a Super Pershing. So that was Wakan in his T-43 Tier 8 game in his Tier 7 medium tank on the Abbey map. Well played. Next up, we've got Ozaric in the Lorraine 40T. It's a Tier 8 replay, so the Lorraine is Tier 9 here. It's a Tier 10 game. It's Ruinberg. So, Lorraine in a Tier 10 city map. Now, that's not always bad news. You can do very, very, very well with the Lorraine in a higher tier game in a street map like this. But your team have to be good. If you end up being outnumbered and you have enemy tanks hunting you down, they'll just kill you while you're reloading. In order to do well, usually, in a tank like this, your team needs to be competent, and you basically need to be, well, you can call it kill stealing, but you need to be supporting and having your bigger tanks, your tougher tanks, taking the hits while you zip out and just execute what they're engaging. If you have to do your own hunting and killing in the Lorraine and you're outnumbered, things can get very, very difficult indeed. So it's a combination of being opportunistic, if you have to, being sneaky, outflanking, going hunting, looking for those kills. But the ideal circumstance would be where other tanks are taking the hits for you, and you're just taking advantage of the distraction that they're causing to wreak havoc with this burst fire from the 100mm SA-47 gun. Now this is not ideal. Two IS-8s both pointing their guns at each other, but so you're probably only going to get one or two shots at the most. Luckily this guy is, well, he's splitting his fire. Don't hang around there. Wow, how is he not being shot at? This is unbelievable. Oh no, oh, he didn't kill him. Oh well, he's screwed now. Far too many heavies coming around. Personally, if I'd been that IS-8 driver, I would have been shooting at the Lorraine. It's the easiest target to penetrate. But he didn't. So, but now we're empty. So we're going for that reload. The good thing about the Lorraine being moved up to Tier 8, from Tier 8 to Tier 9 was they gave it a slightly faster reload on that 100mm gun. The reload used to be really painful. It was almost as bad as the AMX 5100. But the Lorraine is a medium tank. You can afford, with the Lorraine, to run away. Oh, that was unlucky to miss. You can afford with the Lorraine to run away while you're reloading. In the AMX 5100, you're a heavy tank, and if you're not taking hits for the team, who else is? The mediums? One shot left. You're going for the reload. Plenty of heavies chasing that M103 down. We've got this. Lots of enemy tanks there on the field. And this is the frustrating part about playing French tanks with autoloaders, because you can see all these targets that you could be shooting at, but you can't do anything about it until you reload. Knowing when to reload is one of the skills you have to master when you're driving these things. But you can't have it all your own way. You can't really complain about the reload on the French tanks when they're capable of such incredible burst damage and relocating and getting out of there so quickly. So here we go. Ooh, frontal shots at an ST1, not great. It would be better if we could be shooting at the BAT.CHAT. Oh, there's an Object 704 over there. Can we get him? Oh, seemed to bounce. Well, it was a snapshot, and these guns do have a long aiming time. As you can see, if you don't let them fully aim, they just tend to miss. Oh, we hit the BAT.CHAT. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on! Oh, he's got away. Great, 2 shots left. Bit of a wasted opportunity there. Take the shot anyway, fuck it, reload, let's get out. They don't appear to know we're here. Or if they do, they have other targets to be shooting at, and this is bad news. It totally looked like we had the village here. We had all sorts of big heavy tanks charging down that road, and they all managed to get themselves killed by flanking fire from the guys down there that we were shooting at. Which means that those guys down there now have nobody left to shoot at but us. Now, do they know we're here? There doesn't appear to be anybody moving up. And it's going our way in the city, but the guys that were engaging all the tanks up here now don't have anything better to do but to go and help out in the city. So if they think they've killed everybody who was up here, we could start... They do. They're going around. They don't know he's here. He's been spotted. 704 spotted him. Yep, STI. Oh, Jagdpanzer E100. 982 damage with one hit. Blows his tracks off. Now he's gambling here. He knows the reload of the Jagdpanzer E100. He's gambling that he's the only one shooting at him. So he doesn't use a repair kit, and he gets away with it. He lets his crew's repair skills take their time getting his tracks back up. Beating the reload on the... There he is. And he's seen him coming around this way. And he was turning to face this direction. So... what to do? When you've got a 50-50 chance this guy's going to be facing the right way when you come around. Ah, smart. Clever. He's backed up so we can't get around him. Well, okay. If you're going to sit there, I'm not going anywhere near you in a Lorraine on 568 health. Fine, you sit there. Good luck catching up. Let's go and do... There are far more useful things you could be doing. There's that bloody BAT.CHAT. Right, got him. T-34 around the corner to the left. And ST1, he's coming back. Come on, one more hit, one more hit. Make sure... There we go, good. Object 212. No, he's on the other side. 2 shots. We got some support, but he's hurt. T-34, low health, we can have him. Yep, there we go. Now, 1 shot left. What are we going to do with it? Oh, thank you, Mr. M103. Could have done without that, but didn't actually do any damage. He's gone for the reload. We know where the artillery is. Don't forget there's still a Jagdpanzer E100 driving around somewhere. Because we left him eating our dust. There he is, he's turning. But we're not loaded. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Move, 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 move. Get around him. Ram him. Oh, yes. Took his tracks off. He's screwed. Wait for the reload. And kill. Well, that hurt. But it hurt him more. And was definitely the right thing to do. And there's the Jagdpanzer E100. Oh, his gun's pointing this way. And he's dead. M103 did well. M103 on about 100 health. Took him out. So, that was Osiric. 5 kills in his little... Well, not so little. The Lorraine's actually a bloody huge target. But tier 9 medium in a tier 10 city map. Not bad at all. Well played indeed. Which, of course, means that now it is time to show you the winner. Well, actually, I had a bit of crisis of conscience when I was picking the winner for the medium tank category. Now, you remember SOFARCZ game, the T20, not the T25, sorry, the BAT.CHAT on Mountain Pass that racked up 10 kills in a tier 10 game. And I said that for a long time. I thought there is no way I was ever going to see a game better than that. Well, in my opinion anyway, I did see a game better than that. Actually, I saw 2 games better than that. And I had a real hard time choosing the winner between these 2 games. One of them was also from SOFARCZ. And here it is. As I said, I saw that game that he sent in on the Mountain Pass in the BAT.CHAT, and it was literally the 3rd or 4th game I looked at when I started looking at all the replays in the contest, and I thought there is no way anybody is ever going to send in a game better than this. And the first game, a couple of weeks later, after going through replay after replay after replay, the first medium tank game I saw that I thought had a chance of beating it was this one, and it was another one of his games. As it happens, between this one and the next one that you're going to see, I could not choose the winner between these 2 games. And so I didn't, and I'm declaring them both the winner, and they're both going to get 5,500 gold. So, for your entertainment, here is SOFARCZ from the Czech Republic, once again showing you why he kicks Arse driving the BAT.CHAT 25T Tier 10 French medium tank. It's a straightforward standard battle on the Siegfried line. There's none of that encounter bullshit. His team have all the Tier 10 mediums, the enemy team have the Tier 10 heavies and tank destroyers. They also have one BAT.CHAT. Now, unlike Mountain Pass, there aren't that many wide open spaces for you to manoeuvre around in your fast medium tank. And the BAT.CHAT doesn't turn as well as any of the other Tier 10 mediums. So this sort of environment, it's a harder game to do well in than you saw him do, racking up his 10 kills on Mountain Pass. I'm not saying you can't do well in a BAT.CHAT on this map, but it's more difficult. As expected, enemy heavies pushing the centre of the town fairly heavily, but there's a lot of them in a very narrow space. Now, we don't see any of their tank destroyer support yet. And there doesn't appear to be anybody coming down the big road down the zero line on the eastern flank. We've managed to get a 1390 all the way up there. He hasn't spotted anything. So, can we outflank these guys? That would be the ideal situation. If there's no tank destroyer support behind them, we can totally ruin their day. And there's a Tiger 2 back there. But we can... Here we go. No problem. No problem whatsoever. There's kill number 1.
Enemy armor is hit. We nailed him back. Enemy is hit. Enemy is hit.
So we took 1 hit and did a colossal amount of damage to the enemy team in exchange for 500 points of damage from an IS-7. I would call that a fair trade. Get out of here and reload, and there's the rest of the enemy team. Well, that was definitely a worthy exchange of fire. We've nailed 3 Tier 8 heavies and a Tier 7 heavy. So they've still got their big boys, but they're hurt. And we're almost reloaded. Here we go. Don't let these guys get away. Look at that IS-7. We pummeled him. He's on low health. Finish him off. Oh, shot in the back. Lovely. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better shot. Go after the IS-8. Keep moving. We're getting shot at. Get around there. Be tight. Slow down so you don't overshoot the corner. Brilliant. Good. Finish this sucker off. It might take a hit. Nice one. 1 shot left. Go for the reload, move, get out of there. I know you're here. There's some big artillery. I mean, it's only Tier 6 artillery. I say only Tier 6 artillery, but the BAT.CHAT has no armour. Artillery will do full damage if they hit you. Like splash damage from artillery can wreck a BAT.CHAT. So he gets himself into his little cubby hole here. Safe from enemy fire. Has a look around, checks the map. What's next? Oh, what was that? Change course, be unpredictable. Plenty of guys going around that corner up in the northeast. Hardly anybody down this side. And looking at the team list, oh, this is actually not good. We've got 3 artillery left intact, but we only actually have 5 tanks. Although the enemy team aren't doing that much better. So it's been really, really quiet over this side of the map the entire game. Too quiet. Looks like artillery are oh, here comes an E50. E50 tried to shoot the tracks. Bad choice. Bounced off. And again. And now we're around him. And now he can't turn. And he's probably going to get a shot into us. Oh, god damn it. Repair the gun, quick, get him. GW Panther and a Lorraine 155 both shooting at us. Driver's dead. Oh, now he didn't use the repair kit, the first aid kit on the driver there. Probably because he wasn't expecting to survive, and he thought, well, I'm not going to waste 3,000 credits. But when no further artillery shots came in, fine, get the driver back up. So, whew, it's almost as if there was a sixth sense telling him he was going to be needed right on the other end of the map. And he ended up being in exactly the right place at exactly the right time. It's as if he could just see what was going to happen. And saved the artillery. So that helped significantly, and now straight back into the thick of the action, although we don't know where any of the enemy team are. Now he's only on 418 health, and there are plenty of tanks here that can one-shot kill him, like that T110E4. Mindful of the fact that if he sees the T110E4, the T110E4 sees him, and if the T110E4 sees him, enemy artillery sees him, and they can hit you when you're sitting there. So he keeps moving. There's him and two T62As left. And they're both in a fight. T62A has got an enemy BAT.CHAT to worry about. This other T62A could really use some support. There goes the kill before, and then let's come on, kill this Tiger too. Before he gets his gun round, there you go. And keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Enemy artillery is still in the game. You can see their tanks, their artillery can see you. He's going for the reload. Speaking of artillery, that's even things up in the town. Still a T110E4 driving around there somewhere. BAT.CHAT versus T62A up there, but he does have artillery support, and he's got a lot more health than that BAT.CHAT, and the T62A might not fire a burst as fast as a BAT.CHAT does, but his gun fires pretty bloody quickly. So he leaves him to it. He should be okay. There we go. Yep, T62A has killed the BAT.CHAT. And we hide when we reload. But you notice he doesn't just sit still when he's reloading, because you never know when you're being spotted, unless you've got the sixth sense skill. So he keeps moving. Even when he's reloading. There's the T110. And we've so got this one. T62A just kept him occupied until help arrived, and there you go. That's why I'm talking. Keep moving when you're driving the BAT.CHAT. Unless you have to stop and fire, always be moving. Artillery try to take him out, and now they've got this. They've so got this. But he's got 3 shots left, and there's 3 artillery. Reload or not? T62A is going for it, so he needs to back this guy up. Because with artillery this high tier, tier 6, you may not kill them in one shot. And so, it's useful if you've got more than one gun shooting at them. Now pretty much everybody here could probably survive a hit from any of this artillery, other than SOFARCZ. he cannot take any artillery hits, not driving this thing. So SOFARCZ goes out first, because he is the fastest. It's not as manoeuvrable as the T62As, but he is the fastest, and will be the most difficult to hit. And there's one, and you're just praying they don't have this little junction pre-aimed. Slowed down just slightly, just to maximise his chances of hitting. Gets the kill, kills the S51. He's got 1 shot left. There's the Lorraine 155. He's aiming at him. He missed. Left him on 5 health. Is he going to? He's never going to reload in time. Surely the T62s are going to get the last kill. Oh, that's if artillery doesn't get the last kill. Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty. He's going to do it. Is he? No, his tracks are up. Is he going to ram him? He's going to do it. Oh, what a way to end. Yes, he gets the 10 kills. Oh, fantastic. Oh, what a game. What a game. 10 kills again in a harder map. So fair. You absolutely rock. You really, really, really do. Oh, look at that. So, well, look at that. Just awesome. Awesomely well played. Posthumous Top Gun. And just what a game. What a game. Had me on the edge of the seat all the way through. And the only one of two games that I saw in the entire replay contest that I thought were better than the first game the guy sent in. Just amazing. I mean, it doesn't surprise me at all that BAT.CHAT game that he sent in with 10 kills on Mountain Pass, it didn't even remotely surprise me that the only thing that beat it would be another one of his own games. So congratulations, SOFARCZ, for being the joint winner of the medium tank contest with that incredible BAT.CHAT game. So much fun to watch. Very, very well played indeed. But of course, the joint winner means that there is another winner. So who else did I think was good enough to compete with that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, your attention, your congratulations, please, for Slingshot, joint winner of the medium tank category. They're both winning the 5,500 gold given to winning players on the EU server, because 5,500 gold is what's available in the gift shop. So what was it about this match? And it's pretty much the same situation that SOFARCZ found himself in his BAT.CHAT. It's Siegfried line, it's a standard battle. He is top tier. He's in a medium tank. But yeah, just get a load of this. Oh boy, you guys are in for a treat. Now Slingshot has a completely different playing style to SOFARCZ. Big Dog. Big Dog is probably the antithesis of the way Slingshot plays. Big Dog, and to a degree SOFARCZ, although SOFARCZ was a lot more calculating, are very, very enthusiastically aggressive players, shall we say. Slingshot, watching the way this guy plays, was a revelation. It's as if there is a Terminator T-800 sitting at the wheel of this tank. Every single thing he does is just cold, calculated, calm, cool and collected. You'd never ever get the feeling that he gets excited at all about what he's doing. It's like watching a robot. He is just a tank killing machine. It's just move, stop, fire, kill, move on, stop, fire, kill. It literally, it's like watching a Terminator driving an E50. It is nothing personal. I am programmed to destroy you. You know what I mean? You'll see what I mean. Just keep watching this. This is incredible. So what we doing? Let's see. Some heavies. Oh, T25/2. No, we're not going to get a shot at him. KV5 and an IS-3 pocked around the corner. Oh, we've been spotted again. Now, there's no artillery in this game, so you can afford to hang around in the open a bit more than you could usually get away with. There's a couple of light tanks down there keeping these guys busy, so while they're occupied with the lights, let's take advantage. That's the first shot he missed. And it went slightly wide. It wasn't entirely his fault. Okay, they've got to know where he is now. He's getting close enough to that IS-3. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, there you go. IS took a shot at him, but it bounced. Where did that IS hit him? There you go, upper glacis. Forget it. Never going to penetrate. Not with the IS is 122 mm gun. It's just going to bounce. But look at the map. He's getting surrounded by heavies. Okay, go somewhere else. He hasn't actually killed anything yet. Well, he's damaged a couple of tanks, but he hasn't actually killed anything. ISA. T-34 taking. Well, he wasn't actually aiming at us. He was aiming at the T-34 anyway. But let's not stick around in front of an IS-8's gun. Bounced off the KV5. He was aiming for the R2-D2 machine gun turret, but it's rounded, and if you don't hit it square on, it can bounce. And there you go, hits, penetrates, doesn't do any damage. Okay, fine. Track's blown off, no problem. I'm well angled here anyway. Fine. Now you're dead. It's around the corner. And there's the first real bit of damage it's taken. You know, it doesn't care. You can beat this guy's reload easily. Penetrates the IS-3, takes a bounce off the T-20, backs up. Don't want to be getting shot at by the IS-3 and the T-20 at the same time. So keep the IS-3 between you and him. Bounce at another shot. So they try and shoot you in the flank at far too steep an angle. Never going to work. Ate a shot on the rear there. Probably the T-20 again, as we were getting away. There's the IS-8. Back up, T-25/2, again, hits the upper glacis. Not much chance of penetrating. Finish off the IS-8. There was another heavy around the corner from the IS-8. Where's he gone? Keep ourselves angled. Bounce another shot from the T-25, who's still trying to shoot. Clearly didn't have a shot at the lower glacis. Knows he's not going to penetrate the upper glacis. Tries to shoot the side. Keep the armour high. Or keep the angle high, rather. Angle again. Bounce another shot from the T-25/2. Boom. Took a shot from behind there. Oh yes. Dodgy angle. Bounced. 4 kills. Losing 8-12 of course. Team were utterly hopeless. Takes his shot. Angles. IS misses anyway. Takes his shot. Keeps his angling good. Closes in. Exchanges fire, loses his tracks, no problem. Re-angles again in case the IS manages to reload. He does manage to reload. We angled. He bounced. We kill him. 5 kills. The only thing we have left on the team is a T-50-2. He's cruising around our own cat zone. T-43. Couldn't quite get him. Okay, there's a T-20 and there's an IS-3 behind us, so don't go chasing after that T-43. Yeah, he's a one-shot kill, but to make that guy chase us, he's got to come uphill. That'll slow him down. Let's go for the IS-3. Angle, fire, reverse, keep angling. He fires, he misses. Close in, finish him off. Who's coming after us? Let's go down and around. Use the downhill slope to get some speed up. There's that T-43 again. Can afford to aim this time. Kill number 7. IS-3 driver there completed. That medium's armour is overpowered as fuck. Well, it's not really. You just need to not shoot at the strongest part of it. Or you need to hit what you're aiming at. I mean, the E-50 is a well-armoured tank, but you've got to angle that armour. It has huge weak spots. And the key to success, as you've seen Slingshot do here, he's had some luck. I can't deny that. He has had some luck. There's a couple of shots from behind that ended up not doing any damage. Oh, hello. He was absolutely the unluckiest thing that have happened to that T-50. That poor bastard. So there you go. That's why the E-50 and the E-50M is so good at ramming. T-44 really stands absolutely no chance. Face hugging like this, forget it. No way. He's just going to bounce after bounce after bounce. He should be aiming for his command switch, but it's difficult to hit. And look at that. Look at it. It's just dominating this game. Now there's 2 of them left, and I think I know where at least one of them is. And you see this time after time after time. One tank outnumbered, not necessarily outgunned, and the enemy team, they come at you one at a time, or they split themselves apart so that you can go after them one at a time. And instead of 2-on-1 or 3-on-1 or 4-on-1 or 5-on-1, it just becomes lots of little 1-on-1 battles, and they just make it easy for you. And he bounces another shot. He's getting steel warning. There we go. Rams him. T20 can outmaneuver an E50, but it needs both tracks functional to do it. He just keeps bouncing shot after shot after shot from this T20. I think this guy ends up using HE. He's getting so desperate to cause some damage. But he doesn't have a prayer. He does not have a prayer against somebody as good as this. He knows how to angle the armour. Oh, and look, it's a tiger. And there's the angle. Tiger's going to be aiming for his lower glade. Oh, the tiger only has the stock gun. Oh, he's screwed. He is so completely screwed. He's using the 88mm L56. He doesn't have a prayer. I don't care how good you are. If you're driving a tiger with that gun against a player like this in an E50, you are fucked. 11 kills. Holy shit. And I've been going through these replays for nearly 2 months now. That's how long it's taken me to finally watch all of them. And I saw SOFARCZ's Mountain Pass game that you saw in the previous roundup on his BAT.CHAT on the first day of going through the replays. And I didn't see this one until 2 days ago. It literally, until I saw that other game from SOFARCZ that I thought probably was the only other one good enough to beat the original BAT.CHAT game he sent in, it took until 2 days ago before I felt I'd found something else that was good enough to win. And this was it. So congratulations to both Slingshot and SOFARCZ, because I just could not pick a winner between the two of them. So I thought, screw it, I won't. I'll declare them both the winner, and they can both win the gold. And so Merry Christmas to both of them. Don't spend it all at once. Thank you to everybody that's made this contest, you know, so successful and so expensive for me. But it really has been a joy. And with the losing streak I've been having in World of Tanks lately, it's been great. Just a distraction to get me out of the game for a while so I can take a break and come back and play afresh. And I seem to have broken my losing streak. I had a login session a couple of days ago, 3 games in my premium tanks and won all 3 quite easily, so it looks like I'm back. Hey. However, I am now taking a break. I'm burnt out from looking at replays. And I'll be back in the new year. So this is the last video you're going to see. It's my little Christmas present to you guys. I hope you've enjoyed the replays. They have been some absolutely fantastic players. Not just Slingshot and SOFARCZ, and not just the winners. There have been some just amazing games sent in. I will be running more contests in the future. They won't be nearly on the same scale as this sort of thing. It isn't going to be taking me 2 months to show you the winners in future. They'll be smaller scale. Something like a David versus Goliath contest, where the biggest tank you took out in your smallest tank, for example. Something like that. Or perhaps a teamwork contest, where I want to see platoons doing really, really well and just dominating the opposition. But I'll have a think about it, and there'll be more to come in the future. So don't send them in yet. I mean, I have 1,000 emails that I still haven't looked at that got sent in after the deadline of this replay contest. My advice to you guys would be, if you play a really, really good game, keep a hold of it. Save the replay. Save it for a future contest, because if you send it in and I use it, you can't submit it for a future contest, because it's already been shown on the channel. Anyway, enough of that. I'm sure you guys have got Christmas dinners to be going and eating and all sorts of stuff. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you don't celebrate the Christmas, then just have a fantastic day and a great New Year. And thank you to everybody who sent their best wishes in for Christmas to myself. Can't reply to you all personally, so I'll do it here. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the new year.